Oh, did you kill your teacher with a video game? Oh, woof. Oh my God. Jesus, Tyler. Well, would you look at who it is? You're back for more, which means you're still not taking your medication. I still don't get it, but you're here. To everybody's disappointment, you are here. So I do have one pretty cool update that I want to show you. Some of you probably already know. I don't care. I'm showing you again. Rania, come here. Look at this. We got engaged. Oh, baby, look at that rock. Oh my goodness, we are engaged. This is now my fiance. Yeet.
And me, lovers.
Lovers, beautiful, young love. For everybody who was asking about my bronchitis that I got after running a marathon, it's getting better. My darling, beautiful fiance, Rania, got me these health shots, and I decided I'm gonna take it on camera because they're made of sadness and pain. Might need a real man to open this one. Okay, there we go. All right, bottoms up. Delicious and delicious and healthy and good for me. I'm glad I took that. I'm happy I made that. Glad I made that decision. Oh God. Episode 42. Episode 42. Crazy. The fact that you're here, nuts. A lot of people are saying, I can't wait for the episode that matches your age, but I don't want to even touch that one because I'm not 40. But boy, do I have some stories for you. Good God, do I have some for you. As a reminder, if you want to have your story featured on an episode of Classroom Horror Stories, you can do that. Like, that's allowed. All you need to do is put your story into the comments of this video right below me. And while you're on your way there, make sure that you hit subscribe. I used to hate when people would say that, but now that I'm like in their position, I'm like, I really do need you to subscribe and turn on that little alert thing. That means the world to me. Most of you have already done it. If you've already done it, just go even further down and put in the comments, I did it. You have a huge nose. You're orange and fluffy. Wait, what? Whose side am I on? Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll believe you if you've already done it. Don't do that. Jesus. All right, let's get into the show. All right, we're gonna jump right into it. This first one is called Scary Game. This is perfect. Dear Mr. Overweight Orange. Haha, good one. Did you write that yourself? My name is Suzanne and I live in Manchester, England. Globo. I was recently on one of your Twitch streams where you played scary games, and I thought of a story that you're gonna absolutely love. I'm not gonna lie, those scary game streams are the most horrific part of my week, but they are funny. Fishing for clout on Twitch, get over there. When I was in 6th grade, we had a teacher who did literally everything that she could to act like she was cool. Her name was Miss Flynn. Why did you send this to me? Is it because this teacher reminded you of someone? I'm watching you, Suzanne. Sick of you already. Her name was Miss Flynn, and she simply was just not a cool person. Oh, Miss Flynn, getting strays. There wasn't anything actually wrong with her. She just did way too much to try to get the kids to think that she was funny or cool, which made her seem uncool. That's so real. Acting like trying to persuade people that you're cool is the least cool thing you could possibly do. I completely agree. One thing she did to try to get the class to think she was cool was she set up a video game day for the students. Admittedly, that is actually pretty cool. I would have lost my mind if I was a kid. She told the kids that they could bring in their gaming systems and they could hook them up to the TV and we would play them. This was a cool idea until one group of students decided they want to play a prank on Miss Flynn and have her play a game. They decided they were gonna have her play a game called Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia. Oh my God. A paranormal horror game developed and published by British indie company Kinetic Games. Oh, this looks terrible. Oh my God. Okay, great. So you had Miss Flynn play. Hopefully she's not like a war veteran. It's an insanely scary game and they had her put on a full VR headset to play, not knowing what it was. Wow. Up to this point, we didn't know that Miss Flynn was incredibly sensitive to scary things. A perfect match. Yikes. She got about 30 seconds into the game, and after the first jump scare, she went completely limp and she passed out? Did you kill your teacher? With a video game? We didn't know what was happening, so we immediately started screaming and ran to get other adults. Thank God you keep your cool. Miss Flynn was carried off in an ambulance, lifeless. Wow.
I'm scared.
That is a way to describe it. It turns out that she, oh my God. It turns out she had a minor heart attack from the game. The game put her into a heart attack, cardiac arrest, something that kills people. She has since quit teaching, and we haven't heard anything from her. I hope that you play this game in your next Twitch stream so that we can watch the same thing happen to you. You want me to go limp and have a heart attack? I probably would. Honestly, I probably would actually have a heart attack. Have a good day, keep saving the trees. I don't want to play that game at all. If any of you follow my social medias and you see posts about me planning to play that game, tell me not to, because I'll actually die on camera. And then I'll just have to sit there on stream while it's live, just... No one wants to see that. I can't have that getting posted for generations ahead. Jesus. All right. What was your name? All right, Suzanne, thank you for writing in. Sweet God. All right, let's do another one. All right, round 2. Let's go. Hello, Mr. Tyler Francis Jakowski. Why does everyone know my official government name? That is so intensely weird. Do you understand that? My name is Brian, and I have a story from when I was on a trip in 8th grade. Got it. Welcome to the chat, Brian. I have a friend named Brian. He was here recently and I miss him dearly. I went to a school in Southern California in San Diego. Each year, the 8th graders, being the oldest in the middle school, got to go on a trip with the school to Mexico. This was a very easy trip because we're relatively close to the border and we can do the trip anytime by bus. This trip happened every single year without any problems until our year. The minute that we got over the border and got into Tijuana, our bus was obviously cleared by the border to get into Mexico. About 10 minutes later, we were stopped again by a truck. A guy got out of the truck and explained to the bus driver that we needed to get all the kids out of the bus and line them up against it. My soul would have left my goddamn body. We got lined up and the man from the truck basically explained to my teacher that we have two choices. Either we could pay him and we would have the protection of the cartel, or we did not pay him and the cartel will, quote, make the trip a living hell for us. What? Oh my God. Our teacher, Mr. Schultz, was what I can only describe as an idiot. What could you have done to make this worse than it already is? To make this less safe than it already is? He told the cartel members that he didn't believe them, and he said to give them their worst. Give them their worst? Why would you do that? I think the first question is, what are the odds that they're lying? What are the odds that these guys are not cartel members and they go out of their way to do this as a lie? That's a big price to pay for just like wanting to look tough. No, they're probably pretty real. The guy from the truck essentially said, so be it, and we went on our way to our hotel in Ensenada. To keep a long story short, it was a cartel member, and they did in fact give us their worst. During the first night, they kidnapped Mr. Schultz from our hotel room. Oh, buddy, you did this to yourself? Oh, that sucks. In the middle of the night. Wow, first night. You didn't even make it to breakfast. Holy crap. Because the cartel apparently doesn't like to hurt kids, they basically reached out to our school and told them that they're gonna send us back on one of their buses, but to never come back. Wow. We literally never saw Mr. Schultz again and almost no one said a word about it until we got back. How is this not discussed at length by many people? Poor Mr. Schultz. Was this in the news? Was this like a cover-up? I hope you have a good day saving the trees. I was gonna. Oh, damn. Mr. Schultz got. Oh, damn. That is not good. Viva la Mr. Schultz. That was a bad joke. Okay, we're gonna move right along. Holy crap. Next. All right, here we go. Dear Mr. J, I love the series. Please keep it up. I will. I will just for you. Only for you. I weirded myself out there. This is a story from high school, and it still kind of keeps me up at night. Great, can't wait to not sleep anymore. In 9th grade, we had a teacher who taught biology. His name was Dr. Sullivan, and he was well known because he always had a class pet. Fun. There's like sort of a back and forth here. A doctorate high school teacher can be kind of hit or miss because they're either going to be just really great at what they're teaching and a good person, or they're going to be the most elitist piece of crap you will ever meet in your whole life. I've had both. It's either fantastic or horrible. Shout out Dr. Barron, my Latin teacher from high school. A real one. During the time that I had his class, he had a pet hamster. He would tell us almost all the time about how hamsters are the most intellectually complex and impressive animals of the entire animal kingdom. Where'd you get your degree? Because as far as I remember, they're hairy potatoes, and they're pretty much as active as a potato. I could be wrong. I'm no PhD in biology, but I'm pretty sure that you're wrong. He said he was right because he had a PhD. Okay, so we know which one of the two he is. The hamster's name was Tofu. Now that is a phenomenal name. That's a great name for a hamster. Later on in the year, Dr. Sullivan had us doing experiments on different rocks, using chemicals and powders to show how certain chemicals can change the color of certain types of rocks. Kinda sick. Honestly, I'm all for it. I loved chemistry and biology. Like, this kind of like meshes the two. I like this. Couple groups of students had their lab materials in the vicinity of tofu. That's gotta be bad. That's gotta be bad. We don't know exactly what happened, but what we've come to figure out is that at some point in time, tofu found or was given a small block of sodium acetate. Sounds scary. Sounds scary. There's not much I learned in science class because I didn't really like them. But what I learned the day after in Dr. Sullivan's class is that when sodium acetate is mixed with stomach acid, it creates a tremendous amount of methane gas. Interesting. This is actually kind of great. We're like learning together as things go along. What I'm trying to say is tofu exploded. He exploded? Can you imagine you're sitting in class just looking at rocks and then what? Let me be more clear. Tofu exploded inside his little glass container, and it shattered 4 walls of it, sending shrapnel throughout the room. Woof! Oh my god. Let me be even more clear. Tofu exploded at the same volume as a gunshot inside of our classroom, and he was spread across all 4 walls of the room. Oh wow. Oh wow. 4 kids passed out. Dr. Sullivan tried to bring the entire class to court for hamster slaughter. Come on. You got a PhD, hamster slaughter. Let's be real. I hope you enjoy the story, and please keep leading the Who's of Whoville. Okay. R.I.P. Tofu. R.I.P. Go in the comments right now and write R.I.P. Tofu with a bunch of explosion emojis. I mean, the dove emojis, not the explosion emojis. Jesus, Tyler. Oh, God. All right, you could be anywhere but you're here, and that's pretty sick. This was episode 42. How is episode 42 still painfully horrifying to me? You wanna know why? It's because people around the world are sending terrifying stories to me every single day, and I'm not done. Put your stories in the comments. Let me know if you want episode 43. I love you all. We always shout out one viewer, one subscriber who has been absolutely awesome, and this week it is this person. So go give them some love. I'll see you guys in episode 43. R.I.P. Tofu. We stand for you, Tofu, and all the 4 walls that you painted in that school. See ya.